Welcome to My Daily Thread. It's a great little place to get a snippet of wisdom from the yoga and the meditation masters to start or to end your day. I'm Jeff Lichty. All right, everyone, welcome back. Here we go, looking for that morsel of wisdom. A morsel? Think about that one. A pearl? Pearl of wisdom. Okay. Anyways, we're still going for the wisdom. Doesn't matter what we call it. Today, as promised, we are going back to karma. Ooh. And this comes from chapter 2, verse 12, and I'm just going to read it to you in the Sanskrit, then we'll talk about it a little bit, and then I'm going to jump into Satchidananda's commentary on it, because I think he gives me the most readable, understandable version of this that I can kind of go with at the moment. So here it is, verse 12. kleśa-mūlaḥ karmaśayo dṛṣṭā-janma-vedanīyaḥ. Oh, the Sanskrit. Yeah, there's something about it. I don't know. Gives me a little joy there. All right, let's chat about the words kleśa, which we've been talking about all the time. Those are the obstacles. They're the afflictions. But kleśa-mūlaḥ, the kleśas themselves, are the roots of karma. Now, this word karma, let's just review that for a second. So Patanjali is getting into it, and he's going to go into it for the next 3 or 4 verses here, and I'm not sure how deep I'm going to go into any of it, but Satchidananda gives us some good information here in his commentary. So think about this word karma to mean 2 things. It just means action, but it also means the result of action. Of course, the old question always comes up. Which came first, the chicken or the egg? Is it the tree or the seed? Who knows, right? Where did the seed come from? Well, you plant that in the ground and it grows into a tree, but there had to be a tree to get the seed. So how do we know? And this is the same with karma. And that's what Satchidananda I like about his commentaries. He doesn't care. He's like, I don't know where it started. No one really knows where it starts. And that's just karma. But if we go back to quite a ways back in the whole series, we did talk about 3 different kinds of karma previously. So let me just come back to those. And prarabdha karma is this karma that we have in this life. Remember, cause and effect, cause and effect. Think about cause and effect. And in this life, we have this thing called prarabdha karma that gets expressed and it gets exhausted. That's what Satchidananda says, in this birth. And so really, prarabdha karma is the one that we can do our best with. And that's, to me, what we got to think about the most. I do this action, I get this effect. Cause and effect, cause and effect. The other 2 have to do with the whole idea of rebirth and reincarnation. And who knows where you sit on that? I don't even know where I sit on that. It's I don't know. Am I reborn? I've never been dead. Or maybe I don't know. Maybe I need to get some past life regression or something. I don't know. The idea is that we create some karma and then nothing happens. And then it gets stored somewhere. And that's what Patanjali says. He calls that the karmaśayo. This is the place where you store the karma. But there's also karma that comes. There's a cause that happens, and then it gets stored, and then it comes, or the next birth. Again, I don't want to get too deep into that. Rather, I want to do this. I want to read this story from Satchidananda, because he talks about the paraphernalia of a bowman. And this is someone who's an archer. Here we go. This is from Satchidananda. He has a number of arrows in the quiver. This is the bowman. A really expert bowman can take one arrow, fit it into the bow, aim, and release it, and immediately take up a second arrow to fit. The arrows would then be in 3 different stages. One has already left the bow and is on its way. You have no more to say about it, and that's our prarabdha karma. You can't stop it. You can't draw it back. It's already fired out of the bow. That's prarabdha karma, and that's what goes on in this birth. The second arrow is ready to be aimed. It's like the new karma you create at the moment. You have full control over it. This is the thing. You have full control over it. And the quiver represents the karmaśaya. That's the storage place. If you want, you can aim the arrows from the quiver. Otherwise, you can take them out. It's in your hands. These are called the sañjita karmas. So we control those last 2, the yagami and the sañjita, but we can't do anything about the prarabdha. And that's what we have to face in our current existence, in our current life. And that's where the idea that meditation can be really helpful. We learn to sit in our own stuff. Whatever your meditation technique is, you sit in your own junk. The things that are happening in your life to you are your prarabdha karma. And it doesn't matter what you do, you have to face them. So, facing them with equanimity, breathing, and trying to keep your mind steady. If you could meditate on that, keep the mind steady regardless of what's happening in your life, that's how we manage prarabdha karma. All right, that is 12. That's actually not as bad as I thought it'd be. Okay, friends, if you got any questions about this, let me know, and I'll find someone to answer them. Om. Peace out. All right, still looking for the snippet of wisdom contest. Give me your morsel, give me your pearl, give me a word that will work, and we will find a way to get you some swag. Peace out.